Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Knock me off of my feet now, baby. Ooh. Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Guys, I want to make a toast. I want to make a toast. Please, please, guys, everyone pour your drinks. Pour your drinks now. Pour your drinks now. I want to make a toast. This are for the haters, the doubters, the deniers, those people that throw insults, those people that are pessimists, the negative people, the people that thought that I was LL. Where are those LL people now? Where are they right now? And guys, by the way, everyone, please, no, I'm actually being real. Everyone pour a drink right now. Get your shop, everyone, because we're going in. Full drink up. This is for Francis, who I've insulted and I've abused. And he came through with a great tactical team performance. This is especially for Ross, Olusegun, Babangida, Olatunde, Oluashino, Barkley, His Excellency, Esquire, the First, the Great, the Chieftaincy. So great G of a great performance. Long live the treble. So before we get into the post-match analysis, which is what this is, because I want to talk about a few things, let's all enjoy this toast. Please drink with me. Sometimes I run, sometimes I cry. Sometimes I'm scared of you. But all I really want is to hold you tight. Treat you right. Be with you day and night. Baby, all I need is time. Let's talk about this, guys. What's a performance by Chelsea? What has gone wrong with Liverpool? Because when I did my previous stats, two key things here. Both teams needed to respond. My gosh in heaven, I'm actually flipping hot, man. My gosh, guys, yo, Jack Daniels is tier 1, man. My gosh, man, my head is like, my thing here is, bloody hell, what the heck? Wait, what percentage is this? Damn, bloody heck. My thing is this. Both teams had to react based on where they were and the losses that they took, but we saw much more of a Chelsea reaction than we did from Liverpool, which was shocking because for Liverpool, favorites, a team that we see should pretty much make it through, it was fine. But let me start with Liverpool. This is for Liverpool fans out there. The unbeaten thing is done. You're pretty much going to win the Premier League. Not in the League Cup. The Champions League second leg is on Wednesday. The Premier League should be done. It's on Wednesday. Was there any reason to not play the strongest team? And be like, you know what? We are serious about going for the treble. Because look, I'll be real. Liverpool played their strongest team from the beginning. I still think it's a close game, but it's a different kind of game. Because remember, like Liverpool have struggled without Henderson. Obviously, I'm not going, but they struggled without Henderson. But fully, Liverpool only had the last shot on target was in the 31st minute. I don't think they had another shot on target since the 31st minute. Now, we can talk about, and we'll probably get into this a bit more, does Henderson's approach play and him bringing the ball up help in connecting the front three to create chances. But at the same time, how many times have we seen the front three fashion and create chances themselves? So is this another thing of like, look, they're just out of form and they're out of form at the worst possible moment? Because God forbid Liverpool like take L's all the way from now to the end of the season and the summer scrub, which won't happen. They've won the Premier League. It won't happen. But for the Atletico game, this is something to be concerned about. But that's what I want to start with. Why didn't Klopp play his strongest side when you're not in the Carabao Cup? You don't need to rest players for the Premier League because you're like 20 something, you're 18 points clear. The Atletico game is on Wednesday. It's on Wednesday. I understand about, you want to save guys and so forth, but I don't think there was a strong enough argument to rest these players and not play your strongest team. I don't see what it was. But for Chelsea, man, what impressed me, because we get this whole same argument. Were Liverpool bad, or was that just a great defensive performance from Chelsea? Because Chelsea hardly made any mistakes. And I've got to talk about Kepa. We're going to talk about homeboy. Trust me. Sorry, let me just get rid of this, my thing. What's showing my names? I mean, we're going to definitely talk about homeboy. We're definitely going to talk about homeboy Ross Barkley, man. But let me just take this quick super chat here. So the man behind the mind, $2 super chat. Cheers, bro. Barkley made a statement. Boom! And then he put up the whole Goku thingy, man. Yeah. Barkley made a huge statement. I will get to Barkley because I need to reserve something specifically for Ross Barkley. I simply have to. I simply have to reserve something for him. But yeah, I mean, I was impressed by Chelsea's hustle. This Gilmore kid is interesting. But Chelsea's fights, their hustle, how they moved the ball around. Because in that first half, it was very intense. I mean, Liverpool were coming, Chelsea were coming. It was very tit for tat. But it just seems as if Chelsea outlasted Liverpool. But I was just impressed by and it's like, why can't Chelsea have this kind of focus and concentration in every game? I like the focus, the concentration, the intensity, the quality, the movement of the passing. Pedro still annoys me. I thought I put that out of my mind, man. Did you see Pedro's miss? Did you see Pedro's flipping miss? I mean, like, I don't even want to think about that. Guys, did you see So should we be calling him Pedrata now? Because I think this guy is hanging out with Morata. I mean, look, you don't want to look at negatives like when Chelsea has won, but it was a one-on-one. It was a one-on-one. And you didn't even have a clean connection on the shots. You didn't have a clean connection on the shots. But yeah, I just thought that, for Chelsea, they took the game to Liverpool and they hustled them. And I think that they really dominated the midfield. Question, wait, was Wijnaldum playing? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was Wijnaldum playing? I don't think he was. Let me just pull that up. I want to just see what the lineups were. So no, it wasn't. Okay, yeah. So it was a midfield of Jones, Fabinho, and Lallana. Mates, you know what, guys? That's basically, I don't even need to hear anything more. That's it. The midfield was where Liverpool lost this game. Fabinho definitely looks like if he's recovering from injury right now. Lallana isn't a regular starter. He comes in and out of the game. And who's the other boy, Jones? So again, to my point, should Klopp have gone with this lineup? And look, maybe you guys can tell me and answer this for me. Is Klopp putting his focus on the FA Cup and the league? So is he putting his focus on the league and the Champions League? That's what I want to say. Is he putting the focus on that? Because I have no idea. But guys, look, man, Chelsea, this is a huge scalp. Because as I said in my preview, if Chelsea are able to knock Liverpool out of the FA Cup and stop their treble, this is a dagger. Let's keep it real. This is a dagger. Okay, I don't want to twist the time, but it's a dagger. And guys, let's be fair here. We need to keep the same energy. You insulted me and you abused me when Chelsea took that loss to Bayern Munich, and you've been insulting me throughout. Guys, give me my flowers. Give me my flowers right now. Like, let's take another drink because I told you I'm going to get to Barkley. I'm building up to Barkley because he is a man who I have insulted and abused. Do you want to hear something funny? There's going to be a break update. I was literally about to film the break update today. But I was like, you know what? Let's just see what happens with Chelsea and so forth before I do it. I was about to put Barkley up as a scholar. How fun is that? Let's take another drink, man. Actually, it's 101 right now. So the thing though is again, it's similar to what we discussed before with Real Madrid and Barcelona, where Chelsea just playing a really bad flat Liverpool, or where Chelsea amazing. For me, I don't think it's the same. Barcelona were really bad. Give credit to Real Madrid, but Barcelona, that's a really bad team. Bro, I saw Sadio Mane on there. I saw Fabinho's on there. Van Dijk is there. Gomez is there. And Robertson is there. Okay, maybe a few starts, but mainstays were there. Barcelona, so Liverpool are not dealing with the kind of injuries that they did, but even more so, this is what I said. Sets, I mean, there are only so many players that Setien could pick, although you did have Ansu Fati and so forth. Bro, Firmino and Salah were on the bench. And then that's why you have to go to pull the spotlight on Klopp. Did he leave it too late before he was able to bring on La and Firmino? But guys, man, that was a huge goal from Barkley. That was a huge goal. And what I like about the goal is, but in today's day and age, everybody looks at social media. They look online. They know about opinion pieces. I'll be very surprised if Ross Barkley has not heard of your boy. He's heard of your boy, and instead of your boy's insults towards him, but he kept on going. He kept at it. He kept on going. And most guys who doubted themselves and would believe the insults will be trying to look for the pass. But it is my like, nah, I'm shooting. And that's an outstanding goal. The balance, the focus, the concentration, the carrying of the ball, the control of the ball, the controller of the situation, sets himself up for the shots, and the beautiful execution of the shots past Adrian. Huge. Karius lives. What the hell was Adrian doing for that first goal? What the hell was Adrian doing for that first goal? Like, that was bricaricious, man. The heck, that was bricaricious. But guys, man, look, man. I am not saying a single word about Bayern Munich. Please, I have learned from #7minimum. I've learned. All I'm saying is, this was a reaction. That's what I'm saying. So don't clip this up and everything. All I'm saying is this was a reaction. That's what I'm saying. This was a reaction. So your boy Martin Rosario says, so it's Knicks' turn to talk ish about Paul without Treble. Bro, look, man. I mean, we will definitely divulge this on the next Football Dog, man. But we need to give Chelsea credit and we need to give Francis credit. But the thing about this is that, look, it was a great, superb team performance. And I don't think that I really don't believe that Liverpool thought that Chelsea would bring it both like that with the intensity and the quality. And I think in the second half, almost similar to the Madrid-Barcelona game, Chelsea just raised their level, maintained their quality. Liverpool just looked lost. Just looked lost, and it just looked as like a team that they didn't really know how to fashion chances. But you know what? And this is what I noticed. I noticed this. Because I was okay, wait, what's wrong with Liverpool? But then I said, look, for the bulk of this season, they've had a certain lineup. They've been very fortunate in not having a lot of injuries. So they've been playing that lineup. Okay, boom, it's Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fabinho. Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fabinho. Maybe Milner, Nanzo, Henderson, Firmino. Is that Is that back four? Is that front three? Is that back four? Is that front three? This was such a drastically different team that you could see they didn't really understand each other. How many times this season have we seen Origi play on the left? First of all, it's not even his strongest position, but how many times have you even seen him play on the left? And I think for Mane looked lost. And I think he's out of form. And I think I'm going to have to bring him down. You know, I mean, I've already filmed my rankings updates vid, but I think I'm going to update it because I think Mane has to go down to upper tier 2. Or does he even have to go down to even tier 2 right now? But guys, please keep it clear here. There is no way in hell Liverpool lose the title. No way in hell. No way in hell. Like, it's impossible. But they are going through bad form. Now, you may see some draws. You may see a loss here. But they'll get enough wins to get it done. But I just think that the frustrating thing is that when you're just looking ahead to that Atletico game, this was the worst possible time for Liverpool to come out of form. Because what's worrying now is that these are back-to-back. Oh, no, it's 3 L's in a row. No, because they played the West Ham afterwards. But it's back-to-back L's. But it's 3 L's in 4. So they lost to Atletico, beat West Ham, lost to Watford, lost to Chelsea. So for a team that's went so much winning games, and now in the space of like a few weeks or so much, they've now had 3 losses in 4. Like, Klopp can't deny they're out of form. They're out of form. Let's take another drink. And this is a toast to living. It's a toast to living because, guys, I need another toast because you guys insulted me, guys. So I know I'm trying to be like all professional and everything, but guys, I think it's now time for me to go a little bit biased. Just a teeny bit. So bear with me. Okay, good. You doubted it. Nick Sports, what do you... Look, what's his face? Nix, go to bed and shave. Nix, go to bed and shave. It's time for HH to take over this whole thing now. This is not about West Indies or Man United. Guys, shout out for Football Dogcats every Monday. This is not about West Indies or thing. Guys, this is about Chelsea. Guys, you doubted. This is the great Liverpool. This is the great invincible team. You insulted Chelsea, said they were useless, insulted Lampard, emojis. Guys, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in. Chelsea got that ass. Because let's keep it real. This should have been a sacrifice. Second half, Chelsea got that ass. They got that ass. So when Chelsea are on it, they are the best team in the league. They're the best team in the league. Because forget Watford. This was the key loss. This was the key loss. Because as much as Watford beat on Liverpool and everything, see, this was a cleaner win. Because this was a professional win. This was a professional win. So when I talked about 2012 and so forth, Chelsea are the definitive article. This is why this was the team I chose. Because every other club is cheesy. Every other club is cheesy. Chelsea are the definitive article. They're the sexiest club, the classiest club, the most stylish club. And when they really do it, they bring it in. They bring it in. So haters need to stop hating and you need to give me the love right now. You need to bow down, because I need an apology. I need an apology. Based on all the stuff you said, I need an apology because Chelsea have done what nobody thought they would do. I was the only guy who predicted the win. Check the preview. Yes, I said 2-1, 2-0, 2-0, 2-1, same thing. Nobody else predicted wholeheartedly Chelsea would get that W. Nobody did. Nobody did. You know, nobody predicted it. But they came through. Now, can they win the FA Cup? I don't know. That's a different kind of conversation, because as of right now, Man City are now the clear favorites for sure. For sure, Man City are the clear favorites for sure, and I won't even they deny that because City are those dudes, but it still means that Chelsea are in it. Chelsea are still in it, and they can still say something. But I have to really, really commend the performance from Chelsea because they were under some huge pressure. I told you, man, that binding clause, I'm still feeling the pain of the binding clause. Guys, I'll keep it real. That binding clause is one of the most painful moments I've had this season. I couldn't sleep. I got checked into rehab. I was off social media for like a day. The Bournemouth game, which Chelsea almost lost as well. I was disillusioned. So even when I did the preview, I was like, wait, HH. Listen, I sometimes talk to myself. I say, HH, wait, HH, why are you predicting a Chelsea win when these guys have been like a bunch of bricks? Why? Guys, that is why it's called belief. I am not saying anything about the Bayern in the game. Please believe me. I'm saying nothing about the Bayern in the game at all. I'm saying nothing. All I'm saying, guys, is let's live. Let's live. The game will be soon and everything. Bayern Munich should win. Bayern should win. But guys, football is about life. Football is about life. And if you don't have a dream, what are you? A man without a dream. I'll tell you this right now. This is real. This is real. Like, guys, trust me, this is real. I'm fully sober. I've been sober for about 5 years. Well, 5 months. 5 days. It's about being real. Football is about being real and realistic. And this win has given me a little bit of a light. Guys, I am not saying that Chelsea will make a comeback against Bayern Munich. I never said that. I never said that. Gatlock already did what he did to me with that whole hashtag thing. Gatlock, screw you, you prick. But all I'm saying is this, guys. I needed this win. I needed this win for the agenda. Guys, I'm going to reel off some tweets. Guys, Liverpool fans, I am begging you, please don't go onto Twitter. I'm going to reel off tweets. I'm going to reel off a lot of tweets now. So after I'm done here, I am reeling off tweets. Tweets. Okay? Because Liverpool fans, you've been arrogant. Obviously, they've been guys who've been cool and everything. Shout out to my homie Joshua Bonner and other guys who've been cool. Sean C and so forth. But there's some Liverpool fans who I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in because look, let's keep it real. We knocked you out. We stopped your treble. You're not winning a treble. A guy called Rosalina Barkley stopped your treble dream. It ain't happening no more. He knocked you out. He came to the bridge, we bridgified you. That's just being real. So don't F with Chelsea Football Club whenever they say what's up. Let me hit the super chat right here. From Rodney Selangui, says, have Francis, Kepa, and Ross changed their mind? Rodney, that's a great question. That's a great question. See, Rodney. See, that's why I like you, man. See, because that's the real question right now. It's one game. Rodney, it's only one game. It's a huge game. It's a big game. Kepa made some massive saves. He didn't make a single mistake. A few misjudged things here and there, but he didn't really make a massive mistake. So I'm proud of what your boy did. So it's cool. So he's cool there. But I think that this is one game, and it will take a multitude of games before I change my mind, because Barkley still did some odd things in that game, and his game still needs to be better. But this at least lets me take a step back. Take a step back and be like, you know what? Let me pause. Because as of right now, Lampard is in the break academy right now. Now, is this enough to suspend him? You tell me. You tell me. Chelsea's in Class C, Lampard is in Class B. Barkley is in Class A, and I'm about to put him up to scholar. Now I can't. So is this enough to suspend them, or do we need to see another game? And another game? Because this is huge. This is huge. Guys, that Barkley goal was money. That Barkley goal was money. It was cash. It was cash. That Barkley goal was cash. Paid for and bought for. It was cash. So no, they've not yet changed my mind, Rodney, but they have eased my mind. They've eased my soul. That's the best to say. They have eased my soul. But guys, it was a huge win, man. It was a huge win. I mean, maybe tonight, if I can, I will post my reactions to that Barkley goal. So those on Twitch would have seen, because I was not expecting that Barkley G at all. I'll give you that right now. I was not expecting that's Barkley G at all. Let me hit it right now. Martin Rosario, Gatlock is the best. Respect him, HH. Oh, God, look, man. I give him props. He got me. He got me. Look, I told you, because obviously, if you're a Football Hut member, you will have seen the video that I caught up from the Hangouts where Gatlock got me. I will be posting that tomorrow. So tomorrow I will post the video where, you know what, he got me, man. You know, those receipts were gotten, man. No, don't worry. No, Rodney, I will post it tomorrow. I'm going to post it tomorrow. Super chat here from Daniel Jones Ortega. Liverpool are crossing merchants. Well, see, Rodney, I think, no, sorry, Daniel, the thing though is Liverpool, when in doubt, cross. Because, you know, we've seen Liverpool this season, and how many times have we seen Firmino, Salah, and Mane fashion a chance? How many times have we seen Firmino create for Mane and so forth? But I think, you know, this was just a case of, and it happens. You see, what you want as a manager is like, you know, if we're having a dip in form, let it happen earlier on in the season. We don't want it to be during the critical part of the season when we're not in the knockout stages of the Champions League, deep into the FA Cup, and we're trying to close out a league title. But Liverpool, because let's keep it real, and Pool fans will accept this, Liverpool just haven't, they've never really looked amazing throughout this season. They've just been able to get it done. I feel that they actually were a lot more impressive attacking-wise last season. I thought that they played much more attractive football last season. But I think this season they've just been efficient. You know, this season they've just been very efficient. So, and look, man, guys, a win is a win, but you just see, like, even Van Dijk looks a bit lost. They look a bit lost. And people say, was it the Atletico loss or was it the Watford loss? You know, because again, and I think, you know, this is similar to Wilder. I think this is similar to Wilder. Wilder ain't beating Fury. I think for Wilder right now, he is shell-shocked. Imagine you've won all these fights, knocked out all of these people, and you meet this dude who beats you the hell up. He literally bullies you for 7 rounds. And I think for Liverpool, you've won all these games, won all so forth. Okay, you lose to Atletico, but you're like, okay, wow, okay, that's a loss. But you know, you lost to Napoli. It's what I think that's Watford loss, I think, has really dented Liverpool's psyche. Because it was not only a loss, it was not only to a team that was struggling in relegation, it was a lubrication. It was a clean, when it wasn't like a 3-2 or 2-1, it was 3-0, standardized lubrication. And this is where character comes into it. Because, and it's life. It is unrealistic for Liverpool to go through this whole season and be like, oh, no adversity, you know, win, hey, sail through. This is the adversity that they now have to face, where it's like, all right, we now have to really come back against Atletico and say what's up. We now have to try and see out this league. I mean, for me, they've won the league. I mean, it's unrealistic to think that they're not going to get the 2-3 wins that they need to win the league. But the thing though is, I'm looking at that because before I was like, you know, of course they're going to turn it around. But now I'm looking at, okay, they lost to Chelsea, They lost to Watford. All right, but these games were away from home. That game is going to be at Anfield. But my thing though is that it's still these losses, and also it's their performances. Like their performances have been bad. I mean, look, in this game, they didn't get a shot on target from since the 31st minute. But again, you're not judged by how you are when things are going well. You are judged by how you are when things aren't going so well, when things are going badly. That's the true measure of character. But look, man, but for Chelsea, it wasn't all love and roses, man. Kovacic is out injured. Willian is out injured, man. Those are two huge injuries. Huge, massive injuries. From Brian KO02, man. Liverpool played attractive football 17-18. Yeah, they did. I mean, 17-18, they definitely did. 18-19 as well, I would argue. I would argue that they did. But I just think, but credit to them. The way that they restructured themselves maybe suits them more so for this season based on all of the wins that they've gotten. Because let's be real, this has still been an amazing season for Liverpool. It's still been an absolutely incredible season for Liverpool, and it's also yet all said and done, for them. But yeah, man, Chelsea with those injuries, man, that's just the unfortunate thing. And hopefully Pulisic and Homeboy can get back. True City fan, I told you after the Atletico that Klopp's exposed. I don't think it was the Atletico game. Because let's keep it real. It's not as if Liverpool never lost this season. They lost to Napoli away from home. And again, I think it was even Colchoneros that was even telling us, despite how Atletico have been struggling, they have an amazing record at the Wanda Metropolitano. A great record there. So I said that it's either going to be a draw. So no, but see, Atletico winning isn't a shock based on their record there. It's not really a shock. The exposure was Watford. That was exposure. But if we now want to get statistical, 0 shots on target against Atletico. Again, I don't know how many shots on target they had against Watford in this game. Was 1, 2, 3 shots on target in this game. So have people figured out this front three? Sadio Mane looks completely ordinary. Completely ordinary. And he looked really ordinary today. And this, again, it's the worst time for the front three to go down. And maybe there's another question. Let's just ask it. How important is Henderson to this Liverpool team? We've got to ask that question. How important is it? Are we underplaying his importance to this team? It's a question that has to now be asked, man. But the wrong possible time. From your boy, what's his name? Andy Udo, says Simeone applied the lubrication for everyone. Yeah, I mean, everybody is going back to that Atletico game, and I still think it's a Watford loss, but I do get it though. But you see, this is what Liverpool needed. How are you going to react? Because as of right now, for Liverpool, they're like, oh my gosh, your invincibility cloak is now gone. Before the Atletico game, people were saying, is this one of the great seasons of all time? Is this one of the great teams of all time? These guys cannot seem to lose. They seem to win. And they were the talk of the town, breaking record after record. And we're just trying to think about, my God, man, could these guys win a treble? So could they go unbeaten, win a treble, and then so forth, back-to-back CLs? And after that Atletico game, I was like, oh, because it was the manner in which they were shut down. And the shocking, and this is even more shocking, Chelsea's defense is a prostitute. I don't mean to prove, but Chelsea's defense has been a prostitute this season. They'll give it up for everyone for the right price. For the right price, they'll give it up to everyone. So the fact that this Chelsea leaky defense restricted Liverpool to so few shots on target tells you that there is something painfully wrong with Liverpool's attack, their players, their mentality, their psychology, and it is the worst possible time for them to be going through these issues. It is the worst possible time for them to be going through these issues, man. But look, man, you got to give a shout out to Chelsea. And look, man, for Ross Barkley, see, I will be fake if I now look at that Ross Barkley goal and say, all right, I reject everything, man. I reject everything because he is still essentially Dross Brickley. Essentially still Dross Brickley, but we have to now give him his credits for this game because he had a pretty decent game. Let's keep it real. He had a pretty decent game. As in, forget the goal. His play was definitely a lot better than it's been in previous games. But it's like you can't sniff at that goal because really that goal I think turned the game at 1-0. Liverpool really knocked it at one game. Like once that second goal came in, I think that was the dagger. That was the true dagger, and I think Liverpool didn't really know how to react once that G came in, man. So it's hey, look, it is what it is. But look, man, I mean, like, no. This is a huge dub, and you know, for Liverpool fans right now, look, this is the balance of life. This is the balance of life, which is that you can't have things go all your own way. You can't have things go your own way, and these are painful because this was another painful loss because the Atletico loss 0 shots on target, the Watford loss 3-0. This loss, you really never really got going. Like this was just a really bad flat performance by Liverpool, and the worst thing is that you didn't test a very leaky, weak defense. You know, you didn't test them, man. But look, no. I mean, it's you see, my hope here is if Chelsea can take this performance to the Allianz, I'm not saying anything, man. I'm not saying that they'll win, they'll lose. All I'm saying is if they can take this performance to the Allianz, I'm not saying they're going to give a comeback, guys. Please, because I know people like Gatlock and so forth like to keep receipts and so forth. Let me be clear here: Chelsea are not forming a comeback against Bayern. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that if you're going to go down like a man. I'd rather be punched in the face than have a porcupine shoved up my ass. If you're going to do me in the face, punch me in the face. Don't, when I'm bending down to try and pick up my bag, don't shove a porcupine up my ass. Don't do it. Okay. All right. And then I have to now basically remove spikes from my anus and all that kind of stuff, man. Mike V, thank you for the dub, man. Thank you for the dub, Mr. Mike V, man. Thank you for that dub, man. Mike V, what up, baby? You know, thank you for that supporting the channel, man. Your donations are very much appreciated here on the House Football Hut. So, guys, if you're joining in, if you're new, man, this is your man, HH Halfop. Chelsea defeated Liverpool 2-0. Goals from Willian. A horrible mistake by Adrian. Well, Van Dijk may have also contributed to that mistake as well. And a absolutely amazing, outstanding solo individual goal by a man, Ross Barkley. Giroud should have scored. How Giroud didn't score was... I literally screamed when that happened. I was like... You know, I screamed when that happened, man. But it was a superb performance by Chelsea. And also what I liked was when things were getting tense... Wait, what the heck is that? Oh my gosh, that's a little bubble. When things were getting tense, you know, Chelsea did not panic. They were able just to keep the ball, keeping the ball going. Because that's what I was screaming. I mean, if people, and I'm sure a few of you were there, if you were looking at me on Twitch, I was like saying, "Don't panic, ball, don't panic, keep the ball, please." How did Pedro miss that 1-on-1? Because whenever I say this, people think that like, oh, I'm just saying this to be funny. Pedro has not been relevant since 2011. He may have a few flashes of brilliance. The last time he was relevant, a player to be taken seriously, a guy who you could rank, was 2011. Like, he ain't ranked, bro. Guy's trash. The guy's trash. So but the thing though, and that's why I feel so bad for Willian. Willian had a really good game. Willian was having a really good game. He was having a really good game, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank God. Watching seeing the good Willian, because the whole joke is that whenever Pedro play or Willianero plays, they both play trash. Like normally, Willian plays well when Pedro is not around, and Pedro plays alright when Willian is not around. But when Willian and Pedro are both on the same pitch, like it's like bad things happen, But it's like shocking. It's like, oh, okay, you guys are right. You guys are right. All right, what else is going down with you guys, man? Wait, Colchoneros, I'm not a Pedro hater. Have you seen him play? Liban Ahmed, go on and call Klopp a fraud like you do with Pep. I can't call Klopp a fraud based on 3 games. I can't. I can't do that. Because me calling Pep a fraud is, listen, the basis of me calling Pep a fraud is you need money to be good. You need amazing players to be good. Something he even admitted in an interview. That's my basis of Pep. Is that no, are you a true manager, or do you only need amazing players for you to succeed? Klopp built Dortmund. Lewandowski was a nobody. Hummels was a nobody. Goto was a nobody. Kagawa was a nobody. Sahin was a nobody. Gundogan was a nobody. He made and built these guys because Klopp is an amazing scout. Who was Mane before Liverpool? Salah was just an okay, all right, pretty good player for Roma and Fiorentina back in the day. Who were these dudes? Firmino was just some dude with big, huge fake teeth in flipping Germany. But he made these dudes. So I can't call Klopp a fraud. Now, if Liverpool went to mess up the Premier League, I'll put Klopp and the badge in the academy for at least 6 months. 6 months without any view for parole. But I doubt that will happen. So I think it is disingenuous to put Klopp and Pep in the same kind of category. I was like, oh, they're both frauds, man. But this is a sign of something that happened, man. So Mike V, bro, you said Lampard was rubbish. What's changed? He's still a rookie. Let me be clear here. Look, you have to give credit where credit is due. Well done for this game. But the entirety of stuff, he is still a rookie. He is still a rookie. And we don't know whether it's, Lampard was amazing tactically, or Liverpool are just really out of form. So we don't really know that yet. So it would be fake of me to be like, oh my gosh, Chelsea 2-0 over Liverpool. Yeah, Lampard, baby, what up? Nah, he's still a rookie, and I would still sack him. Because the key thing is, okay, the next game. And the next game. Because Chelsea have won games this season. They've lost games, but they've won games this season. But my thing is consistency. Consistency. Will you win the next game? And the next? Now, if you now lose the next game and the next game, we're now back to square one. So all the good work that you've done here against Liverpool is now pretty much spent, because we're now back to square one. So, that's my thing here, man. But you can't change your view on someone after one game. Like, that's stupid. You need a body of work. You need a large, vast body of work before you be like, okay, this guy's this, okay, this guy's that, okay, this guy's not that. That's what you need, man. But I was impressed by the team play today. because when you commend the managers, okay, how does the team look? Forget about the individuals, but what does the team structure look like? And the team was far more organized and had a far better idea of what they wanted to do, and they were able to expose and attack them in ways. But see, this is the thing that frustrates me. So this team now won. Now they did their thing. Are we not going to see this team in for the next game? Because my thing is like Zuma should always I thought was really good, but I think Daniel is right. Zuma is Chelsea's best defender. He is. Zuma is Chelsea's best defender. Mason Mount is too young. That's the best thing I can say about Mason Mount. Mason Mount, cool. I love you. You're simply too young. You're simply too young. So it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. You're simply too young. You're simply too young. Like I don't even know what to say. You're just too young of a dude. Like there was that opportunity in the second half when Mount. This was like 2-on-2. Mount, all you needed to do was just to lay the ball across for Giroud. Would have been a tapping. But you're young, you're inexperienced, very hot-headed, and you just blasted the ball over the bar. I was like, Jesus Christi. But yeah, no, I mean, but look, man, it's about the next game. Chelsea have to maintain the top 4 or top 5 this season, and my gosh, man, now this could be a potential trophy. This could be a potential trophy right down the FA Cup, because the only team out there that Chelsea can lose to is Man City. That's really the only team that's out there. I mean, you've got Tottenham and Norwich, but again, like even if Tottenham beats Norwich, which I think Norwich will beat Tottenham really. So, and look, I'm not going to be fake. As I said again, the FA Cup isn't a major trophy. The major trophies are your league title and the CL, but the trophy is still a trophy. The Audi Cup is still a flipping trophy. And more so, just winning a trophy gives you confidence building up for next season, But I wanted the CL. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I want the Champions League. Every single season, I won that trophy. It is the biggest trophy. That is the main trophy. And look, man, as much as Chelsea beat Liverpool down, they beat that ass. Man. They bent you over and gave you a nice, good slashing. All right. As much as they did that, I still you still have to envy Liverpool for being in the CL. But now, how fearful should Liverpool be of that second leg against Atletico? And I know what, and again, that this is real. This is the best thing that could happen for Liverpool. Because right now, Liverpool now know that, okay, we now have to be better now. So if, let's say, they had beaten Chelsea, they'd beaten Watford and everything, and they're going to Anfield overconfident, hey, look, it's Anfield, man. We're going to deliver these guys. We've been winning and everything. And they now suddenly just lose. They're like, oh, wow. So now they're like, okay, we now have to be on our game. We have to be on our game, and we have to now really say what's up. So it could be the best thing that happens to them. I still believe Liverpool will beat Atletico. Like I believe that's going to happen. Like I think it's probably going to be like 3-1 or 2-0. Like I'm not even sure Atletico will score. So I think it'll probably be like 2-0 or 3-0. So Mike V, what up? Thank you for the super chats, Mr. Mike V. So Mike V says, don't write Liverpool up. We're in the position we're in for a reason. Loving the salt for us, though. Never understood the hate for the club. Jealousy. Mike V, let me explain. It's not hate. It's not hate. Like there are still some. Look, there's some. Like for me, you know what? Every Liverpool fan should be like Josh Bond. Every Liverpool fan should be like Josh Bond. Josh Bond is what I call a great level-headed supporter of his club. Of course, he can be arrogant and everything, but he can be honest and be like, yeah, man, we were crap today. Okay, Miami were really good today. But even when he's praising his club, criticizing his club, there's a level-headedness within it. a lot of Liverpool fans were very arrogant, bro. Very arrogant, man. Very arrogant. Firmino, the best striker in the world. Van Dijk, better than Baresi, Maldini, and so forth. I was like, and my thing about it is that, the energy you put out into the universe will come back and smack in the face. And for a lot of the Liverpool fans who assumed they'd go invincible, they'd be undefeated, they'd probably win the treble. That arrogance is now coming back to bite those fans. And again, it's not all because a lot of Liverpool fans were like, no, let's just keep it real. But other Liverpool fans, bruh. And I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll it because they gave me some heat. They gave me some heat, and I'm gonna return the heat. You give me heat, I'm gonna return that heat tenfold. They give me hits, they're gonna return that hits tenfold, man. Because see, whenever I do my whole, Chelsea, blah blah, I do it jokingly. I do it jokingly, but there's some. See, I always say this, I despise club merchants. I despise them. People who are like, I will only say positive things about my club, and I will not allow any negative things about my club. See, then again, then you're not a football fan. You're a member of a cult. You're a member of a cult. And when you're a member of a cult, you're a sheep, you're a machine. You're not a human being. You're not an independent thinker. Because an independent thinker can self-criticize. I told you, Chelsea and the Brick Academy. You've seen how I insulted Nigeria and the Super Eagles. So if you can't criticize something that you love, you can't criticize yourself and so forth, you ain't nothing. Like you're a loser and a one-dimensional buffoon if you only say positive things about yourself or about your club or your team. You're a buffoon who lives in a flipping bubble. So you have to be real, man. But look, man, so people have been putting this out there. Are these losses of Liverpool, should this be blamed on Henderson? If Henderson played in these games, do Liverpool win these games? I have no idea. I have no idea. Was Henderson the real reason? Yes. So where was Henderson the reason Liverpool won these games? I mean, Henderson has definitely been one of the most important players for Liverpool, but was he ever the key player? Like, my thing is that, did Liverpool score these goals because of Henderson? Is Henderson leading the table in assists? That's the thing. So, I mean, I feel that no, of course it's a loss. Like, a guy who's been a key player for you has been a loss. And I think that Fabinho coming back from injury, not looking so hot, I think as well that's has also been a bit of a hampering as well. But it's hard to say because my thing is, let's say Mane or Salah wasn't playing and Liverpool were losing. I'm like, okay, well, it's true because these guys have scored the goals. These guys have scored the goals, and most of the times they've created the goals themselves. So I don't really think that we can, because like the narrative online is like, oh my gosh, Henderson hasn't been playing for these games. We've been losing. This proves that Henderson's our most important player. Henderson Player of the Year. It's like Player of the Year. You see, it's that's a difficult one because see, people say De Bruyne for Player of the Year. Has there ever been a Player of the Year of a team that hasn't won the league? Genuinely, I'm asking, like, has there ever been a Player of the Year for a team that's never won, that hasn't won the league? Because I get the De Bruyne thingy, but if Liverpool were to win the league, who would you give it to? That's like, who would you give? Who do you actually give it to? That's an interesting one, man. But KDB has been money though. KDB has been money for City. Like, if City have fallen way back and so forth, he has been truly exceptional. So if he was to win, I don't think anybody would argue. I don't think anybody would argue. So from McVie, all our players are out of form and Lovren. See, that's what I'm saying. Look, man, it is unrealistic, and that's why you have a squad. That is why you have a squad, and that is why the marathon of the league is different from the sprints of the Champions League. In the Champions League, you just need that 11 because what's 8, 9, 10, 12 games. You just need your 11. But for the marathon, you need your squad. If you don't have a great squad, you can't win the league title. It's impossible. There are too many games, and you need to chop and change. You need to chop and change because people will get tired, people will be out of form, people will get suspended, people will get injured. So you need to have players who you can kind of bring in and still get you those points and still maintain your winning consistency. So, like I told you, like squads win league titles, great teams win trophies and cups. And yeah, like and I think that is where Liverpool are struggling because they're like a lot of their key players are out of form, man. So let's see what else some of you guys are saying, man. Let's see what you guys are saying, man. Do my research. What do you mean by do my research, man? Oh yeah, that's true, man. Oh yeah, you're right. Salah won it last year, didn't he? And Liverpool, yeah, true. Oh yes, yeah, Van Dijk, yeah. So it was Salah, then Van Dijk. Yeah. Look, I think it's the JD, man. The JD is making my brain turn to scrambles, man. Yeah, look, man, it's like, see, I don't want to be shown as this hater. And because see, if I now say stuff, the people will be like, okay, you're anti-white and you're anti-English. Henderson has never struck me as an amazing player. Decent player, good player. Like for me, at best, he's tier 2. I'll probably put him upper tier 3. But at best, like Henderson is a player who will never sniff upper tier 2 status. Never. Like it never happened. Like I can't put Henderson in the same category as a Casemiro, as a Neymar, as a Messi now, as a Salah. I just can't. I just can't. He's a good player, but I just can't. But it's like, but remember, the English media love to overhype. Like nobody overhypes more than the English media, man. Like anytime that England just look at any English player who's worth anything like, whoa, it's like the whole thing with Phil Foden. Phil Foden is high. Phil Foden isn't touching Sancho. He isn't touching Sancho. Sancho is one of the best young players in the world. Genuinely. In the world. Genuinely. But England just picked their dude. I'm like, yeah, this is the dude that's amazing. Yeah. Phil Foden. Was like, hey, I mean, how many big games has he played? How many 90 minutes has he played? Has he had the same kind of impacts that Sancho has had? Because if anybody should be making any noise, it's Sancho. Who cares whether he's playing in Germany, Italy, or Timbuktu? He's playing amazing, and that's all that matters. Let's see. Your boy Sergio say, why is Neymar not tier 1? Because I was impressed by his CL performance. I refuse to watch PSG Uber Eats games. Like, sorry, like that's not happening. So I will only judge PSG players by their performance in the CL and how they play. And Neymar's performance, upper tier 2, wasn't tier 1. Of course, the guy can be tier. Neymar should be a chief. Neymar should be a chief Oga right now, but I expect more from the dude. Expect more from the dude right now. So that's my thing, man. All right, guys. So I'll take some questions, man, before I get out of here. So send in some questions before your boy gets the hell out of here, man. Send some questions, man. I don't no. English tabloids are literally the worst thing you can think of. Like the English tabloids are flipping horrible. They're flipping horrible. Oh yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, no, Sergio, you're right there. Like, and I was even going to mention that once Pep said what he said about Foden, that Foden is like one of the best talents he's ever seen. They're like, oh my god, whoa, Pep, whoa, yeah, man, and then that just turned them into hyperdrive. I'm like, I say for me, like, I use that itis like, I literally don't give a damn what some guy says. Even if it's the greatest manager in the world, I don't give a damn what they say about how good a player is. Let me be the judge of it. Because I have two eyeballs and I can watch the match. And if I see that the guy ain't great, I don't give a damn what you say. Bro, someone sent me some footage of Riquelme, like what he was doing until the Real guys, man. Riquelme, man. I told you, like, give me Riquelme over Messi. That's just me. Give me Riquelme over Messi. I know what the funny thing is. Peak Riquelme with Messi, they probably win a World Cup. They probably win a World Cup. An argument can be said that Argentina should have won that 2006 World Cup. They should have won it. But that's that moron. And he will always suffer for this. Peckerman inexplicably took off and Riquelme and tried to go to defense. Like, that '06 Argentina team were insane. Insane. Absolutely flipping insane. And that's why, even when I try and do this football battles, man, I'm like, you know what? I can't just do it with teams who won trophies, because the Brazil 1982 team was amazing. The Brazil 98 team was amazing. The Portugal 2000 team was amazing. That's Argentina 2016. Like, how many of you guys watched I don't know how old you guys are. How many of you guys watched the Germany Serbia game in '06 when Argentina scored that crazy, like, 22 pass goal that Cambiaso scored? Nah, man, like, because remember, that was with younger Messi. Like, that team had peak Tevez, peak Riquelme, peak Cambiaso. That team was insane. Maxi Rodriguez, who scored an insane goal as well. Super chat here from Mr. Daniel Constance, man. What up, baby? So, for those top clubs playing in a minimum of 4 competitions every season, do you think we'll ever see a team rotate 2 unique squads through a season? Unlikely, because those are a lot of players. But hence why I said that I believe that it is impossible. It is physically impossible for a team to win 4 trophies. That's why I thought Pep was stupid for trying to win 4 trophies. Like, you're being greedy. Screw the Carabao Cup. Focus on the Champions League and the league and maybe the FA Cup. Because, okay, yeah, wow, you won those 3 trophies and thinking, like, and yeah, okay, well done. You won the Carabao Cup. Okay, you've now won the Carabao Cup three times in a row. It's the Carabao Cup. And Pep can rest easy, be like, yeah, man, look at all the trophies I won and everything. That is why I say that I'm going to release a video of how good was Fergie really. How good was Fergie really? He won all these Premier League titles. 2 Champions Leagues. 2 Champions Leagues. The first one, you won literally in the final 2 minutes of the game. You go out, played for 90 minutes, won it in the final 2 minutes of the game. The second one, penalties. Okay? So none of your wins were as clean as the Barcelona 14-15 win. None of your wins was as clean as the 12-13 Bayern Munich win. So how good was Ferguson really with only 2 CL wins? Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. And he spent all that time at Man United. So very unlikely that a team can really get 2 squads, because it is impossible to have 2 quality squads. It's impossible to have a superb, amazing 11, another superb, amazing 11. That's impossible. It's impossible to have, because you'll have a few bricks there. You'll have a few youthful players there. You have a few players who are developing in there. So, but the key thing there is that it is impossible to win 4 trophies. No team will ever be able to win 4 trophies. You can't do it. It's impossible. So there's no point in even trying. Oh, no, actually, Tevez was money, man. What was you guys saying, man? No, that's not, guys. I told you, like, I mean, I'm going to go back to doing like player appreciation vids. I have to do, um, I have to do the what's it called? It. I've got to do the Baggio one because you guys have been talking about it. So I'm going to do the Baggio one. I want to do an Okocha one. Oh, God. I'm do the Okocha one. But guys, Riquelme was different. A Riquelme PLO, oh my gosh, a Riquelme PLO football battle would be insane. I just thought about it. A Riquelme PLO. My God, yeah, that would be insane. But yeah, Riquelme was just different, like because he played literally at his own speed. He played literally at his own speed, and he just played in his own world. And just for technique, just in terms of complete and total technique. I mean, my God, the guy's money. It was money, man. So yeah, no. The dude was good, man. Sure, what's this here, man? Germany is Argentina's daddies. Literally take out that 1986 Maradona masterclass, and they have beaten Argentina in 2 finals. One with Maradona and one with Messi, and carried them in 2 other World Cups. No, look, I mean, yeah, but the 1990 final, Maradona was genuinely carrying an injury, and you can see it. And that's a 1990 Argentinian team was actually quite trash. But I've always said this: that was tailor-made for Messi to win the World Cup. And they had the audacity to actually give him player of the tournament when he obviously wasn't. It's like it was for me, player of the tournament was Robin, but it should have gone to either Neuer or Bart Simpson, but it was Taylor. They did everything, the itinerary, the group they were in, because they wanted to give it to Messi. They tried to engineer to try and give it to Messi, but like, now, I mean, you can try your hardest to engineer. I mean, see, that works in the Ballon d'Or. Ballon d'Or, you can engineer things. At the World Cup, you've got to go out and earn it. And Germany were like, cool. We know you want Messi to win. That's cool, like, no hate. We know you wanted to win. We don't give a damn. Like, we don't give it, like, literally, eat these nuts. We don't give a damn. Okay, we're here to Schweinsteiger this living trophy, man. So screw you all, man. Absolutely screw you all. But yeah, but guys, look, man. I mean, for Chelsea, man, what a win! What a win! What a response! Because what I love is when people rise from the ashes. Basically, it's like Tyson Fury getting up from that Wilder knockdown, man. How did Tyson Fury get? Bro, Wilder, man, don't forget it. Like, if I'm Wilder, man, forget how you got lubricated in the 3rd fight. When you see a dude get up the way he did from a knockout in the 12th round, and when you see a dude lick your blood, when you see lick your blood, I'm like, bro, no point. Oh, by the way, I bought the Naruto manga. I was in my local comic shop looking through the latest comics and stuff. I've not been to my comic shop in ages. I was like, okay, Naruto, because I said, look, guys, I can't watch 500 episodes. I just can't. So I said, you know what? I love reading comics. I have a pretty big graphic novel collection. So it's like, you know what? Let me read the manga. So let me cut the manga. So I'm gonna give the manga a read, and if it's good enough, I may watch a few episodes because that's not too many episodes. And I need to finish Demon Slayer first, and then finish off Hunter x Hunter. And then I will then ride like a phoenix. Messi is still the GOAT. Interesting, man. He's gonna say, bro, I'm old school. I don't know about you young kids. I don't look at digital stuff. I don't read digital things, man. That's not how I roll, man. I always go online. No, sorry. I need this. I need to feel the comic. Like that smell of the comic book and you turning the pages. No. That's is that is better than anything. You need to hold it. You need to hold it, man. You need to hold it in your hands, man. To hold that thing in your hands, bro. Says, why do English media think every player is the next big thing? That's just how they roll, man. Um, and I've always said this to people, like, the English media, they're doing more harm than good for their players. Let your players grow, or rather, try and actually, okay, you don't want to discourage them, but you want to set the high benchmark. If a player does something that's like okay, and you treat it as great, then they'll be like, oh man, I don't even have to be that great for people to even think I'm great. So people don't even expect a high level of quality from me. So, and that is always a very, very bad place to be. That's always a very, very bad place to be. And it's like, you shouldn't overhype players, man. It's like, does anybody genuinely consider Harry Kane one of the best strikers in the world? Genuinely. Is Harry Kane genuinely one of the best strikers of his generation? No. Like, he's a domestic league. How different is Harry Kane from Immobile? Or if Immobile only during this season, but like, I'm sorry, for me, Harry Kane and Immobile are in the same boat. Superb goal scorers domestically. Superb goal scorers domestically. Like, actually score in internationals, in key games, actually score in Champions League semis. Like, it's my same thing. Have you done it in a CL semi? Have you done it in a World Cup semi? That's how I roll. Like, if you haven't scored in a World Cup semi or a CL semi, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Okay? Don't talk to me. World Cup semi, CL semi. That's how I roll. Well, guys, it's been swell. It's been good. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to have a break. Tomorrow, the movie show is back. So remember, guys, Have Hope Thoughts. Subscribe to Have Hope Thoughts. That is my entertainment channel. That is my entertainment channel. Entertainment. Where I just talk anything. I just talk and just post anything there. So have a look and enjoy. See what one, see what takes your fancy. And tomorrow from 10 p.m. will be the movie show returning on Wednesday. Because it took a break from the last 2 weeks because of the Champions League. So yeah, let's talk movies and films and entertainment and all that good stuff. And let's hope that Jay Electronica actually drops his album on March 18th. Thank you guys. It's been swell. Ross Barkley, Chelsea, Francis, we salute you. Liverpool, the treble is no more. Long live the treble. Peace out.